If you are a fan of grown-up science fiction films, you know, a kind of dark and perhaps even disturbing view of the future, then you are going to love the film Lucy Now. It's based on a book by the man I consider probably the greatest British writer of that kind of thing, J.G. Ballard. High Rise, an incredible and very challenging piece of work in some ways. How would you describe the actual story?
Well, basically, it's about a high-rise where people are living in this high-rise and slowly they start to break the rules. Rules are forgotten, they stop going to work. Socially, they start to break up. And my character is in the book called the Agitator, and basically he just starts to stir up the trouble. And people start becoming very primal in their existence. There's a lot of sex, there's a lot of drugs, there's a lot of partying, there's a lot of hedonism, anarchy, and you sort of... It starts here, goes up, and then it just plummets.
Yeah, it gets crazy. And it's interesting because you have very much a class system within this very kind of like 1970s, 70s looking building that the whole film is set in, this high-rise, with the kind of people who are, I guess, the lower-class people, the lower earners at the bottom, and the rich people very much out of touch at the top, and it's the friction between them, I guess.
And it's very clear that, you know, the ones at the bottom... Weirdly, he gave me a Welsh accent, which I didn't think mattered that much, but it sort of did, because in the 70s, you know, the Welsh were a bit of a chip on their shoulder. We were, you know, we were miners at that time, and I sort of channeled a lot of that stress and aggression that the Welsh had from the valleys with the mines and Thatcher and all that stuff. I wanted to bring that sort of... A man who was fighting for his rights and trying to climb the ladder, and he, you know, he's like a crazy Pied Piper on acid at one point, taking the children to the swimming pool.
It does look incredible as well. I mean, Ben Wheatley as a director has a unique kind of, you know, look and very great visual style as well. This is High Rise. It's out now, and it's an incredible experience. This is High Rise.
For all its inconveniences, Lang was satisfied with life in the high-rise.
I'm so sorry.
I'll survive.
I thought you were empty.
I just moved in.
You're an excellent specimen.
I put all my energies into this town, but I am the architect of my own accident.
Is that a horse?
Probably.
On the 40th floor.
Your husband appears intent on colonizing the sky. And who can blame him when you look at what's going on at street level?
We pay the same charges as the top floors. We want our fair share of the power.
Teething problems. Building's still settling.
Doesn't it seem odd that a man can fall from the 39th floor and not one police car turn up? Where's the sirens?
What have you got there?
A kaleidoscope?
What can you see through that thing?
The future.
High Rise, ladies and gentlemen. It's out now in cinema, starring Luke Evans. Let's say thank you to Mr. Luke Evans, ladies and gentlemen.